welcome to a special morning edition of the Play Space Live. Although it occurs to me, this is actually, like for people in Europe, like Kent Gray, this is like prime time. But it's early morning here in Colorado. Keith Avalone from PLAAY Games. Sam is here as well, producing the show. And the reason we're doing a live video at this time is, well, as you've already figured out, it is 8 o'clock in the morning on the 8th day of the 8th month. That's right. It's Ocho time. Time to bring back the Ocho to the PLAAY Games universe. Now, I think most folks are aware that we did the Ocho Games as part of our PLAAY Dot Con festivities this year. Although I will say, I mean, frankly, one of the things that I don't want to call it a regret. I just kind of wish I would have put more structure to the Ocho Games at the very beginning in the opening segment of the convention on the Thursday session. I intentionally left it loosely formatted, and now I thought, yeah, I kind of missed out. So we're going to have more structure today, and we had a lot of fun with it. The Saturday night Alt Sports Festival was a hoot, and so we're bringing back the Ocho, and we're excited to do so. If you're not familiar with the whole Ocho concept, the whole Alt Sports game, the ESPN 8 thing. It goes back to the movie Dodgeball. If you watch the movie, you're aware that ESPN 8, the 8th level of ESPN, was the broadcast network for the dodgeball tournaments. And of course, the idea being it kind of represented the graveyard of sports programming, for sports that nobody really wanted to watch. It's kind of a tongue-in-cheek joke, and it was funny. Anyway, back in 2017. Actually, on this date in 2017, August 8th of 2017, ESPN decided to sort of spoof itself with the ESPN 8 concept. And so they produced a full day of alternate sports programming and labeled it as ESPN 8 The Ocho. And basically it was filler programming for their ESPN Sports University, ESPNU, the college sports segment of ESPN. They didn't have a lot of college sports going on that time. I thought, let's go ahead and just do this ESPN 8 Ocho thing just to kind of fill some time. Well, it was a huge hit. It was one of the most highly viewed segments of the year. And so every year since then, they've brought it back, and every year they've done more. I've got a list of what they're doing this year. Where did they put that? It's unbelievable. They actually did it July 31st through August 3rd. It was four days of Ocho festivals. They had, here's the list. I don't know if you can see this. Like, these are all the different events that they had on the Ocho this year. They had the USA Mullet Championships, the Roof Ball Federation of America Cup, Corgi races, the Fling Fest, Fling Golf long fling tournament, kickball. In addition to banana ball, they had freestyle chess. All these, the World Axe and Knife Throwing, all these there must have probably 50 different events this year. So it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. So anyway, we're kind of jumping on the bandwagon with the PSPN, Play Sports Programming Network, Alt Sports Ocho Games package, which we're going to show you today. Where I'm actually, composing my own version, my own festival. This is not the only way to do this. But it's one way to do a festival, and we hope you'll enjoy it. We redid the card set. Of course, for the convention, we used convention goers for the cards. We redid the card set to include real athletes. I have been exchanging emails with Eric Holdaway, who was at the convention. He made his own, real pro athletes to play speedball, and has been having a lot of fun with it. So we redid the card set. It's available as a free download. If you already got the game at the convention, you can download these new cards. We use the same 8 teams. There are 8 different teams in the Ocho competitions, and we've assigned real pro athletes, 10 of them to each team. There's also 8 free agents that you can, including Aaron Rodgers. You can sign Aaron Rodgers to any of these teams and have your own little competition. So let's go ahead and go to the. Well, I guess let me just kind of give you a summary of what I've done so far. So I played some of this offline. After the last night's stream, I started doing my own Alt Sports Festival, and just a quick overview. It's all 5 sports. I did speedball up to the championship game. We'll do the championship game of speedball to start the show. And then we'll have the semifinals of the Cornhole, World Series of Cornhole. And then we will do the final round, the championship round for Major League Lawn Mowing. And then we will do the the semifinals for Tacklebee and the championship game. That's where I'm really lagging. I didn't get as much done on that as I wanted. I wanted to just play the championship game, but we'll play the final 3 games of Tacklebee. And then we'll wrap it up with the Eagle competition, where we'll have each team submit one player, and we'll do 3 events, and we'll see who wins that. So the way it works is, if you finish first in the competition, you get 5 points. If you finish runner-up, you get 3 points. If you finish in the top 4, like you make it through the first elimination round, then you get a point. So with that said, let me give you the rundown on the points so far. It's actually pretty even. Looks like Team Arrow has 2, Team Aqua has 2, Team Crystal has 1, Team Electro has 1, Fusion has 2, Mythic has 1, Thermo has 2, and the team in the lead right now is Team Terra with 4 points. Now, some of these teams will get more points because they will advance and build their point totals. Then at the end, for the final event, the Eagle competition, again, the winning contestant will get 5 points for their team. The runner-up will get 3, and the next 2 finishers will get 1 each. And then we'll crown our champion based on which of these 8 teams has the most total festival points. And we should be able to do that. I'm hoping that we'll be able to do this in about an hour. So let's go ahead and get started. And again, this is pretty informal. I apologize for the informality of this. I've got like handwritten sheets, and a lot of this is sort of in progress. And you're free to improvise on this, as you desire. And I realize, this is a little offbeat, but I think it's fun. I know Eric and I have been exchanging emails about it being fun. So I feel like if we think it's fun, other people think it's fun. So,
real quick, at what point do you want me to make this stuff live on the website?
I think you could probably make it live right now. So yeah, Sam got here. This is really, really early. It's early for me, really early for Sam. So I did not. We're also, as part of this festival, we're going to put the dodgeball game on sale as well, because that really is the reason there is an Ocho is because of the movie Dodgeball. So let's make put the dodgeball game on sale, and then both the PDF and the print version. And then I think you might want to check over it, but I believe the PDF, the Ocho PDF and the Ocho print version are ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Sam will go ahead and launch those. We are offering this as a PDF version if you want, or you can have the printed game, which will come in an envelope like it did at the convention. I don't have that envelope. We messed around with this kind of an envelope for it. I think we switched to. Did we go to a black? Looks a little different, but it'll come in a package like this, and you'll get all the goodies that you're going to see in action here. All right, so we'll start with Speedball, and again, I apologize for the informality. I'm just going to kind of, move my coffee cup around. I have, we can go to the game table. This is really the dice that we'll need. I've got 4 green dice and a white die that comes into play at various times, and we do use a decider die occasionally. So I'll set those over here. Here's our Speedball board, and let's just kind of review what happened in Speedball before we get into this. So it's going to be the championship game is the Team Aqua against Team Mythic. Team Mythic is incredibly mythic. They've got Aaron. You'll see them in a second. Aaron Judge is kind of the star. They clobbered Team Electro in the first round, 41-14. They clobbered Team Terra in the second round, 34-7. Meanwhile, Team Mythic had a little bit tougher path. I'm sorry, Team Aqua had a little bit tougher path. They did shut out Team Arrow in game 1, 18-0, and then in game 2 they shut out Team Thermo 4-0. So they've been winning on defense, and in fact they haven't even allowed a point. Whereas Team Mythic has been winning on offense. They've scored 75 points in 2 games. So this is a classic offense versus defense matchup, and let's go ahead and get it set up. Now, I will say, so these cards, let me go ahead and get them set up here. Let's see, Team Aqua and Team Mythic. So these are the cards. They do separate, and on the PDF they're marked this way. You can separate these into 4 cards for each athlete. But I've found that it's kind of fun to just kind of keep it together as a super card. So I haven't separated these, and the only game where it really is maybe a little unwieldy is Speedball, because there's only you have to line up the 3 players, but even that works pretty well with the point person in the middle and the forward and the back on either side. So let's see who. So and the other rule is, again, I'm sorry to be scattered like this. So I have been saying that when an athlete participates in one event, they cannot participate in another. So you have to kind of pick and choose who you want to participate in which events. So for Speedball, we have Aaron Judge for Team Mythic. It's Aaron Judge, Mark Shifley, and Justin Jefferson. I found that it seems like the football, hockey, and baseball players tend to get picked for this. And I've been playing Aaron Judge in the point position, with Shifley at defense and Jefferson on the offense as the forward. I hope I got enough room here. I might not have enough room here to see all this. I'm going to put it down here. I guess I can put it like this. Yeah, we can do it like this. We can do it like this. I want to make sure it's visible. We'll do it like this. Cover up these spaces. See, it doesn't. So the separate card would fit on this little space. But I'm just going to kind of straddle it like this. So for Team Aqua, they are using they got Nikolai Jokic and also Tyreek Hill and Haley Wynn. That's their Speedball team. So I have been playing.
The bottom team is not quite visible on the screen.
I'll move it up. I'm going to get them set up here first. I have been playing Jokic at the point, and Wynn is the forward. No, Wynn is on defense. All right. So each team has like an NFL player, a MLB player, an NBA player. Also, Haley Wynn plays for professional women's hockey. There's each like a professional women's hockey, or we have women on here too. There's WNBA players. We have pro wrestlers. You'll see it all here in action today. All right, so here's our is that visible? Mm-hmm. Okay, I got my Speedball chart here, and let me get my dice. And I don't know that I really need to explain the game. You'll catch on if you played it at the convention. You'll understand it. Essentially, you're going to roll these 2 dice. The 2 green die are going to be read highest to lowest. It'll tell you what the result is. You have to move the ball from. Oh, I remember now why I was. I guess this will still work. Let me just use this. Use the decider as my ball marker. You advance into the other team's scoring zone, then you can try to score. You're either advancing or you're scoring. If you fail, then the ball is turned over in the zone in which it was last, which can be advantageous for one team and not advantageous for the other. So we alternate back and forth. So this is the championship game. We'll have Team Aqua will start, and they're going to try to advance. And it's 26. We're going to check Shifley for the stop quality. He has it, so he's going to stop the advance. There's text on here. So he intercepted. It was an intercepted kick. That's a turnover. I'll dispense with that though. So Team Mythic's going to take over in scoring position, and we'll see if they can convert. Does the defense point have tip? Yes. Jokic tips it away, knocks it over. So Aqua keeps the ball, and they're going to try to advance. Oh, and I have to roll the black die too. If I roll a 6, then the period is over. It's like a time bomb die. So you never know how long the quarter is going to last. We play 4 of these quarters. All right, so 13, offense forward with touch. That's probably going to be a yes. Oh, that's bad though, because that means he's taking a long shot. So Jokic takes a long sweet spot shot and misses, and it's back to Team Mythic. And 33, they're going to have another scoring attempt. Does the offense back have leg? No, Shifley does not have legs, so it's a missed kick. Shifley misses the kick, and back to Team Aqua. On the advance attempt, Checking the defensive back for tactics. That is Shifley. He's going to make the stop, intercepts the kick again. So we're not moving the ball. We're keeping the ball basically on the Aqua side of the court. And it's another scoring attempt for Team Mythic. Does the defense back have tip? Pretty sure he does. Yep, Haley Wynn, or that's she. Haley Wynn makes the stop. And once again, Aqua keeps the ball. 55 on the advance. Forward of tactics. I'm sorry, 55. Defense forward have tactics. Yes, so Jefferson makes the stop. So this is a struggle. 45 for Team Mythic on the advance. Checking Jokic for tip. He tips it away again. They'll try to get it out of there, though. And we're waiting for that bomb to go off. When it goes off, then you reconcile the last action specified on the chart. 11 on the advance attempt. Offense back with arm. No, that's a turnover. A bad throw from Haley Wynn. So again, a scoring attempt. Offense back with leg. And that is Shifley does not have. There's one quality he does not have. Hockey star. He's good with his stick. So he misses. He misses the goal. Misses the kick. And 16 on the advance. Point with leg. Yes. No, Jokic does not have leg. So it's going to stay there. He kicks it out of bounds. And let's see. Defense back with tip. Yep. Wynn's going to tip it away. So yeah, and this is a long period for speedball. I'm sure we'll start rolling sixes soon. Checking. Yes, Shifley's going to make another stop. Team Mythic again with the scoring opportunity. Does the offense forward have touch? I'm sure he does. Yep, Jefferson's going to thread it through the sweet spot for 7. So let's see. I gotta mark this down. So Mythic and Aqua. I should have written the starting lineups down. So Shifley. This is how I keep the stats. I'll show it to you on screen so you can see it. I write the players down here on this sheet. Shifley, Judge, and Jefferson. And then for Aqua, it's Wynn, Jokic, and Hill. And then as they score, I just write a little what they scored. So Jefferson gets a 7-point sweet spot throw, and that gives them the lead 7-0. All right, so Aqua takes over here. This is the longest period I've ever. Oh, there's the 6 right there. So when you're advancing and the time bomb goes off, that's the end of the period. So the first period ends with Mythic up 7-0. We alternate periods, so now Mythic will start the ball for the second period. And I roll the black die. If you roll a 6 on the first segment, it doesn't count. We just ignore it, but I typically just roll it anyway. So 13 on the advance attempt. The forward's going to have touch, I'm pretty sure. Yes, so Jefferson's going to take another long shot, trying to duplicate history, and he's going to miss it. So that gives Aqua the ball. 46, and they are in a scoring position. Checking, defense point. That's going to be a big stop by Aaron Judge. 23 on the advance. Checking Jefferson for leg. He's got it. Kicks it into the next zone, and now they are in scoring position. Going to check Tyreek Hill for tip. He's going to tip it away. So Aqua gets the ball back on the advance. Defense point with tip. Yeah, I'm sure that's the case. Yes, Aaron Judge will tip it away, and they're in scoring position. 13, offense forward with touch. I believe that is going to be Jefferson throwing in another sweet spot. So that's his second. Let me see, just for reference. He scored in the semifinals. The semifinal game, he scored 21 points himself, and then in the first game, he scored 18. So yeah, he's their high scorer. All right, so it's 14-0 now, Team Mythic. And there's the end of the period. So we go to halftime with the Team Mythic up 14-0. So Aqua will get the ball to start the third period. Oh, and there's a 6, but it doesn't count on the first possession of the period. So they'll try to advance. We're going to check. Shifley's going to make the stop. And here comes Team Mythic again. And it looks like Judge is going to throw it in for a 3-point goal. So Judge with a 3-pointer, making it 17-0. Yeah, they're kind of running away with it. They're pretty unstoppable. Let's see, 15 on the advance. Forward with arm, I believe so. Yep, Tyreek Hill will get the ball over here. 24 on the scoring attempt. That's going to be tipped away by Shifley. And there's the end of the period on the advance. So just like that, we go to the fourth period, 17-0, and Mythic will get the ball to start the fourth period. They're in pretty good position to win this and get the 5 points for being the champion. 33 on the advance. Back with leg. No, that's the one thing he does not have. So that'll be kicked out of bounds by Shifley. And here's, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I might not be. It might be Scheifel. I don't know. Here's Aqua. They must score 26 on the scoring. But Shifley's going to stop them with the blocked kick. They're tough to score on, and they score a lot themselves. 44 on the advance. They do have to get out of their own zone, and it will be tipped away by Tyreek Hill, so they'll get another chance. 26, but once again, stopped by Shifley. 16 on the advance. Point with leg. Judge kicks into the next zone, and here we go. Looks like, Wynn is not going to be able to stop it. So the forward, that is going to be Jefferson, going to do a throw-in goal for 3. So 3 more for Jefferson. And this is pretty academic at this point, I think. 13 on the advance. Forward with touch. Does not have it. That's actually a good thing on the advance. That means he's going to be patient and move it into the next zone. And 13 on the advance. That's going to be the same thing, isn't it? On the scoring attempt forward, but this time he's not going to have touch, so he's going to miss the sweet spot throw. All we need is a 6, and this thing is over. 46 on the advance. Defense point with tactics. That is a stop. They need a score. 16. Point with leg. Yeah. No. Jokic does not have leg, so he misses. He tries to kick it in and misses. And there's our 6th on the advance. So that is going to end the game. And so Aqua's going to get shut out. And it is 20-0 is our final. 20-0, the final score, and that will give 5 points. I'm going to go to my standings board here. I should do something nicer than this. So for Speedball, Team Aqua is going to get 3. Team Mythic's going to get 5. All right, let's go to Cornhole. Get these out of here. So these guys cannot participate. I'm putting them face down on the bottom of the stack. It'll be interesting for the Eagle competition to see. It's kind of like who's left over. Who do we have left to throw out there? And we'll put Team Aqua over here. All right. That is Speedball. Now we will go to Cornhole. Let me get my Cornhole boards out. So I'm definitely improvising on this. I'm going to explain it here shortly. World Series of Cornhole. Let's put this over here. So the semifinals are going to be Team Fusion versus Team Terra and Team Arrow versus Team Mythic. Now, what I did, just parenthetically, what I did was I made a little schedule so that for each of these events, you didn't always play the same team, in the semifinals. So, for example, in Speedball, Team Arrow played Team Aqua, but in Cornhole, Team Arrow played Team Crystal. And then in the lawn mowing segment, Team Arrow played Team Fusion. So you played a different first-round opponent each time. That's kind of I felt that was the fair way to do it. So let's take a look now at Cornhole. Looks like we have teams of 2. Let me see if I can make enough space here. We really don't need this board here. Fusion versus Terra. Let's get our competitors for Team Fusion. It's going to be Soto and Thomas. And for Team Terra, it was Giannis from the Bucks, and I believe it was Busher, Chris Busher. I'm looking here. Yeah, Chris Busher, the NASCAR driver. All right, so we match them up like this. And so this game in the package is designed as a manual dexterity game. You would actually throw the dice and try to get it past the line. But for solitaire play, I've come up with a way. There's a method explained in the rules which allows you to play solitaire without having to do any manual dexterity. Instead, we'll use chips. We'll use orange chips for Team Fusion, and we will use green chips for Team Terra to represent the dice. And the dice roll will determine whether it's on the board, whether it goes through the hole, whether it bumps something else. Now, I'm tinkering with the rules on this after having watched Cornhole on ESPN. Yes, I did actually watch Cornhole. They had it on the big ESPN, the championships, and these guys are pretty good. And I felt like, well, I probably need to make our cornhole competition a little bit more skilled. So what I'm saying is, you roll these two dice, and the way it works in the rules is, if you get a 1. The way it works in the rules is you'd roll two different colors, and one would represent the placement, and then the other would represent whether it was on the board or not. So if you rolled for the better player, like for an average player, you'd need to roll a 1 or a 2 for it to be on the board. And then if this was a 1 on the white die, it would be through the hole. If it was a 6, it would be on the board and would bump. That's the way it worked in the kind of way I intended it. But what I've decided is to dispense with the different colored dice and just use the same colored dice, and then read lower to higher. So a 2 and a 6 is going to be a 2, is basically going to be on the board and a bump. Now I have been messing around with like sort of a distribution. As you can see, pretty handwritten. Which tells you basically what happens in each of the 5 different levels. These guys are all better, so they're all going to use all of the better quality. So we'll use the same chart for all of them. Essentially, if you roll a 1, if the lead die is a 1, 2, or a 3, it's going to be on. 4, 5, or 6, it will be off. And then if there's if there's a 6 on there, there'll be a bump if it's on. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. See if I can remember how this works. So it's going to be Soto and Busher, or Soto and Thomas for Fusion, and Busher and Giannis for Team Terra. All right. They're all the same ability, the next to best. So we'll go ahead and we'll use these guys first, and then these guys will throw back and forth. It's a two-man team. So Soto goes first, and that will be off. Busher, that will be through. I'm just going to make sure I get this right. Yep, that's through. So he puts one through. Here's Soto again, and he's off again. Wow. Busher is through again. Early lead for, here's Soto. He's going to get one on at least. Busher. Oh, he's off. And Soto is on. And here's Busher with the last throw. A 13. That's through again. So Busher put 3 through. giving them 9, and only 2 for Team Fusion. We played a 21. All right, so now it goes to these guys. They're going to pitch back. Put them back here. And we do this again. This time it's Thomas and Giannis. So it looks like Fusion is trailing, so they'll go first. And that is off. Giannis puts one through. Thomas. This is Alyssa Thomas from the WNBA, by the way. And she misses. This could be over quickly. And it looks like Giannis is going to miss as well. Back to Thomas. And a miss. Wow. Giannis gets it on. And here's Thomas's last throw. That will be on. And Giannis will also be on. So that's going to be 5 for Team Terra, giving them 14. And 1 for Team Fusion. So it's 14-3. We go back to Soto and Busher. And again, Fusion is trailing, so they'll go first. And here we go. Soto will throw first. And he's on. Busher is on. Haven't seen a lot of bumps this time. It would have been a bump if it was on, but it wasn't, so it's off. Back to Busher. He's on. Back to Soto, and he is going to bump. So he's going to put one on and bump one of Busher's beanbags off the board. And Busher's going to do exactly the same thing. Knocks one of Soto's. Soto with the last throw, and he is off. And here's Busher is going to bump. So he'll be on and bump. So he bumps him off. He's going to score 3. Nothing through, but 3 more for Team Terra. It is now 18-3. And Team Fusion is on the ropes. And we'll have Thomas against Giannis. This probably will end it, I'm going to guess. Oh, Thomas puts one through. And Giannis gets one on. Through again. Suddenly, Alyssa Thomas is hot as a pistol. And that will be, so 1-6 is, that I'm calling an on and a bump. Based on the rules in the guide. So this would actually be on, but not, and there's nobody to bump because these two are already through. And that's going to be on. Giannis, okay, so this time he will get on and will bump that same roll, 16. And back, we'll bump that off. And that's going to be, let's see, 1-5 on a, just double check here. That's on. And here's Giannis's last throw. I think they're going to win. Yeah, that's going to be on, and it's going to bump this. So they're going to have enough to win here. That's 4 for Team Terra. It's going to be 6 for Team Fusion, and the final score is going to be 6, 7, 8, 21. Let's see, 8, 12. Yeah, 21-8. So Team Terra will advance, and then now we're going to play Team. We'll keep Team Terra out. These guys are going to play for the championship. So a point is all Fusion's going to get for cornhole. Put these back. And get out our second semifinalist, Mythic and Arrow. Let's see, here's Arrow. And for Team Arrow, we have EJ Tackett, the bowler, and Timo Chewinga from the National Women's Soccer League. They're at the best level. And then for Team Mythic, we have let's see. Banda and Carpenter. Where are they? There's Banda. And Carpenter. I got these guys all mixed up. Good thing I wrote it down. Oh, where did Carpenter go? Oh, right there. Right, Banda and Carpenter. There we are. Okay. So we'll have Tackett and Carpenter. Oh, we'll have Banda and Chewinga, two women from the National Women's Soccer League. They'll be pitching against each other. And these guys are going to sit over here. All right, so we're playing at the best level. Well, Team Arrow is at the best level. Team Mythic is at the better level. So I need the second. So for the best, basically these guys are going to be on the board every time unless they roll a 66. All right, let's get this thing started. Arrow is going to be, I'm going to write it down, Tackett, EJ Tackett, and Chewinga. And Mythic is Carpenter and Banda. Playing to 21. Here we go. Chewinga will go first. At the best level, that is going to be on. I need to check it. I don't usually use the best. Yeah, it's on. Oh, I need to get my little chips here, too. Whoa. Almost lost my blue chip there. And I got my purple chips for Team Mythic. All right. The World Series of Cornhole continues. That is going to be on for... Oh, actually, I should start with Tackett, just to keep myself consistent. Tackett will start, and then now it's Carpenter. That'll be on. Here's Tackett again. That will be on. Carpenter. That is going to be a bump, I believe, on the better level. Let me just check here. Better level for... Yes, that's on with a bump. So that will bump one of these off. Back to Tackett, who will thread it. Carpenter gets another one on. Tackett's last throw is on. And here's Carpenter's last throw. Oh, it's through the hole. Okay, so that will be 6 points for Team Mythic and 5 points for Team Arrow. Got mismatched blue chips here. How did that happen? You see the subtle? I don't. You probably maybe can't tell it on the screen. This chip is different than these three. Maybe that'll work to their advantage for Team Arrow. I don't know. All right. So it's 6-5 with Team Mythic on top. So Team Arrow will go first. And now we're going to Team Chewinga. Puts it through on the best level, 15. Yes. That wouldn't be on the board if it was the good level. Here's Banda, and she puts it through. On. Banda is going to better. That's going to be off the board. Otherwise, it would have bumped. Chewinga gets it on. Banda gets it on. Chewinga is going to bump. And here's Banda. We get it on. All right, so let's see. That's going to be 6 points for the for Team Arrow and 4 points for Team Mythic. So we are at 11-10. A close one. And we go back to the guys. Let's see. So it is Team Arrow is now ahead. So Team Mythic will go first. Let's go and do this. We'll rotate them this way. So Team Mythic goes. Alex Carpenter will throw first. Oh, he's going to miss. Off the board. Tackett puts it on. Carpenter is going to, that will be on. And it'll bump. That's going to bump. Tackett will be on. Carpenter is, I want to just double check, through. Back to Tackett. Oh, he is on the best level, so that will be on and a bump with a 56. It's going to bump that one off. Last throw for Carpenter, and that will be a bump. Last throw for Tackett is on. All right, so looks like 4 points for Team Mythic gives them 14. 2 points for Team Arrow gives them 13. Epic stroke. You got to play a 21, win by 2. So let's see. Looks like Arrow is 14, 13. So Arrow is now trailing, so they will go first this time. Let's flip them back around. And we go to the ladies. World Series of Cornhole, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Chewinga goes first. And it's through. That's a big shot. And it's through for Banda. On. They're matching throw for throw. That is going to be a bump. Here's Banda. That is going to be, I just want to double check, 14 on better is going to be through. That was a big throw. Chewinga's last shot, she's at the best level, so 56 is going to be on and a bump. But there's nobody to bump. Last shot for Banda is on. Look at that. So it's going to be 7 points for Team Mythic. That puts them at 21. And 5 points for Team Arrow. That puts them at 18. And that will be enough of a margin for Team Mythic to win. So let's have our championship round. I'll put these guys back. It's going to be Team Terra, which we just saw against Team Mythic. We'll have Busher. All right, we'll match it up like this. How about? Everybody's better. That is surprising. I'm just noticing. Wow, they were the best at cornhole, and they got. That would have to classify that as an upset. Okay. Here we go. It's going to be, the championship is going to be Terra and Mythic. Let's get some different colored chips out here, though. We'll have Mythic go. We'll have Mythic go first. This is for the championship. So we'll start with the guy. Oh, yeah, all right. We'll start with Carpenter and Jonas. Here we are. Carpenter goes first, and that's through. Well, let me see. He's better. I don't think that is through. Better 1-5 is on. 1-5 is on. That is going to be on and a bump. Jonas is going to be on with a bump. Carpenter through the hole. Jonas. Let's see. That's on bet. I just want to double check, make sure I got this right. Yeah, that's on. That is not through the hole. On the better level. And 34, that will be on. Last shot for Jonas. 22 is on. All right, so that's going to be 3 for Team Terra and 5 for Team Mythic. 5-3, Team Mythic is leading. So Team Terra will go first. We'll flip them around. And it'll be Busher and Banda. Busher goes first. That's off the board. Banda is on. That is off the board again. And Banda is through. Here's Busher off the board again. He just does not have it. Wow, three in a row. And Banda is on. There's nobody to bump of Busher's shots. Busher's last throw. That will be, I believe that's going to be on. Yes, and a bump. So that'll bump one of these off. And Banda with the last throw, and that'll be on. So 5 for Team Mythic. Gives them 10. Tara gets 1. So it is now 10-4 with Team Mythic in the lead. So Team Mythic will take an early, marginally large lead, significant lead in the competition if they win this. We'll switch it back to the top group here. Giannis will throw for Team Tara. And he's off the board. That's going to be, oh, not quite. It's on the board for Carpenter. That's through the hole for Giannis. And that will be, well, there's nobody to bump, though. Back to Giannis. He is going to be on 45. That's going to be, I'm just going to double check to make sure I've got this right. Yeah, that is going to be on. Last throw for Giannis will be on. Last throw for Carpenter will be almost through the hole. So 4 on for the Team Mythic. Gives them 14. Team Tara's got 5 on that. So that makes it a little closer. It's 14-9. With Team Mythic still in the lead. We switch again. And it's Busher and Banda. Somebody gets hot, this could be over. Busher throws first and he gets on. Banda is on. Busher is on. Banda is going to, I think that's going to miss. Yes, it does. Would have bumped. Almost bumped. Here's Busher. And that will be a bump. Banda will also bump. Not many points going to be put on the board this time. Back to Busher. He will get on. And Banda will miss. That was a big miss. So 3 for Team Tara. 1 for Team Mythic. And it's, I believe, tied. 6, 7, 12. No, I'm sorry. What was I thinking? 5, 10, 15 for Team Mythic. And 3, 8, 9, 12. 15-12 is a 3-point game, though, with Team Mythic still in the lead.
Real quick, before we move on.
We have a question.
Is there a, the competitors are only available as a download, right? They don't come included with the printed version of the game?
Correct. That is correct. All right, so we're going to go to the 5th round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to Giannis and Alex Carpenter, and it is 15-12. So Giannis is going to throw first. Oh, look at that. Threads it. Carpenter gets on. Giannis does it again. Puts it right through the hole. And that will be a bump, but there's nobody to bump. Back to Giannis. He is on. And that is off. 66. Giannis gets on. And here's Alex Carpenter will... Oh, that's not good enough, I don't believe. On a better rating, he's on, but not through. All right, so that's going to be 8 points for Team Tara. I think they're going to win it. 4, 9. No, that's not. That gives them 20. 4, 9, 12, they've got 20. And 3, 5, 10, 15, 20 to 18. 20 to 18, but Team Terra is now in the lead. So we'll switch these guys back, and it'll be Busher and Banda to perhaps decide this right here. Banda goes first because they are trailing. And Banda is on. Through the hole for Busher. That is going to be off the board. Busher is on and bumps. That could do it right there. Double check, make sure I'm reading this correct. But 4-6 is on with a bump, yes. Banda's got to put one through. Gets it on. Here's Busher. That's going to be off. Banda really needs to sink this one. Nope. And here is Busher. 4-6 will bump that off. And that will probably do it. That will do it. So 1 point for Team Mythic and 5 points for Team Terra. And our final score will be 25 to 19. Team Terra is our World Series of Cornhole champion. Let's go and check our updated standings boards now and see where we're at. Sorry for the crudity of these standings. It sure would look a lot nicer with, like, cards and stuff. All right, so 5 points for Team Terra on the cornhole gives them, and let's see, Mythic will get 3. So our standings right now have Team Arrow with 2, Team Aqua with 4, Team Crystal with only 1, Electro with 1, Fusion with 2, Mythic with 8, Terra with 8, and Team Thermo has 2. So now we're going to move to the lawn mowing segment. And what we're going to do for this is we had our semifinals. I'll recap that for you shortly here. Let's get our Major League Lawn Mowing game board out. So to recap the lawn mowing event, we have Ross Chastain for Team Arrow advancing, beat Anderson for Team Fusion. Let me just get these guys out here. So Team Arrow, here we go. I need Ross Chastain. There he is. And then Berger from Team Aqua advanced over Knight from Team Electro. That's Ann Katrine Berger from the National Women's Soccer League. Ross Chastain, of course, from NASCAR. And then we had let's see, Kayla Crawford from Team Terra from the Pro Bowlers Association. And from Team Thermo, Diego Rossi, the soccer star. So we're gonna do a finals event with all 4 of these, and we will start. Let's go ahead and make our score sheet here. So it's going to be Arrow, which is Chastain, who has, I think all these guys have 7. No, Crawford has a 6 as the starting score, so she's the underdog. She had the upset in the preliminary round. So Chastain starts with a 7. Aqua Berger starts with a 7. Crawford, sorry, Terra, Team Terra, Crawford with a 6, and Rossi, again, I need to write the team first, Team Thermo. All right, with a 7. Okay, let's get a chip in there for everybody. We need blue. We need we'll use purple for aqua. We'll use green for Terra, and we'll use the orange we'll use red for Team Thermo. All right. So the way this works is we roll 4 dice, and this is professional lawn mowing. It's a dice manipulation game, and you have to start by mowing 7, and then when you roll 7, you get to roll 4 dice, and you get 1 reroll of 0 to 4 dice. And you try to move as far as you can. Any dice that you don't use have to be subtracted from your score. There's also an option to increase your score by matching a die or dice with your score to bump it up by 1. And then the first one to finish gets a bonus point. But it's not necessarily a race. So Chastain will go first, and he gets a 7. There's a 7 right there. And what do we want to do? I think what we want to do is probably, I think we're going to re-roll these 2. It's kind of risky. I could hope to roll a 4, and then I escape. I'll do that. And I got a 1. That wasn't good. All right, so he's gonna use these dice for the 7 to go into this zone, and then he's not going to be able to mow this section, so he's going to lose 1. So right off the bat, Chastain's going to lose a point, down to 6. Next is Burger. All right, there's our 7, and we can do this. Let's go ahead and re-roll this one, and we got the 8. Okay, so 7. We'll mow the 7, and then we'll mow. Oh, we needed 4. Well, I got the 4, and then we're gonna have to take a point penalty because we can't spend that one. So that brings Burger down to 6. But he is, or she rather, is 1 zone ahead in the lead. Next is going to be Crawford on her riding lawnmower. Well, we have a 7 here. We need a 10 or a 4. Let's go ahead and re-roll this. Now, shoot. I think we're going to re-roll both of these. And that's not going to work. So that's going to be a penalty, a two point penalty there. So she'll mow the 7, but that's all she can do. Can't get the 4 or the 10, so we'll lose 2 points. Bring her down to 4. And that brings up Diego Rossi. Gets his 7, and that second one is always tricky, getting the 4 or the 10. Let's try, and on this one, be nice to re-roll both of them. I think we'll re-roll. We'll re-roll both of them. We need a 4 or a 10. You got the 11. Yuck. All right. Well, he's going to have to do the same thing. He's going to mow the 7, and then take a 2. Can't get the 10 or the 4, so he's going to have to take a 2-stroke penalty as well, putting him down to 5. So not a great opening round for any of these guys. We go back to Chastain. He needs a 6. There's a 6. And then an 11 or a 3. Let's go ahead and re-roll. Let's keep one of these 6s here and re-roll these 2 here. Got the 11. So, all right, so he'll get the 6, get the 11, and have to spend 1. Let's see here. I guess I probably should have started with Chastain. That's all right. We'll have to take one off Burger. We'll go with Chastain. All right, now it's Chastain's turn. I should have done Chastain first. Let's see. We need a 10. We got the 10. And now we need a 6 or an 8. Let's go and re-roll both of these. I got 2 6s. Shoot. That might work, though, because he is at a 6. Right, that actually will work for him. So here's how Ross Chastain is going to play it. He's going to play the 10 to move out of here. He's going to play the 6 to move out of here. Then he's going to spend this 6 on his score to bump it up to a 7. And no dice left over. That's a good round for him. All right, now I'll move to Caleb Crawford. So Chastain in the lead, point-wise. Looks like Berger is actually leading most lawn mode. So now it's Crawford. Well, let's see. We need a 4. We got a 4 here. We got a 4 here. What's our better option? I think our better option is probably to... What is she? She's got a 4. Let's re-roll this and try to get a 6. Get a 4. All right, so she will roll. Oh, actually, that'll work out. So she'll spend the 4 to mow this area, and then she's got 8 left to mow that area, and no penalty because she used all her dice. So she stays at 4. And now here's a Diego Rossi. He needs a 4 or a 10. There's a 4, and there's a 10. So I think what we'll do is he's got a 5. We're going to re-roll this one. Got a 1. Shoot. All right, so he will go. He'll spend the 4 to mow this area. He'll spend this 6 to mow this area. He'll have to take the 1 penalty, though, bringing him to a 4. So 7, 5, 4, 4 as we round the bend. Now we go back to Ross Chastain. He needs an 11 or a 3. Looks like there's an 11. Of course, he's not going to be able to roll a 7 with 1 die, but he might be able to roll. No, he's got a 7. Yeah, that's so you know, I think what he'll probably do is take the penalty. But we'll re-roll it anyway because we might get something that will help us. And that is not it. We could do this. It would get 11, and we'd have 7. So either way, so we definitely want to do this. This will use up 3 dice to move him to mow this area, and he'll have to take 1 penalty. So Chastain will go down to 6. Here's Berger for Team Aqua. And he needs a 7. There's the 7. A 5 or a 9. I think he's going to go ahead and roll, or she rather, Ann-Katrin Berger. I think we're going to re-roll. I think we're going to re-roll one of these because if I roll a 2 or a 6, it will advance. 33% chance. There's the 2. All right, so it uses the 7, and then uses the 5, and no penalty on that. Now we go to Crawford. That was a good move for Berger. Crawford needs a 3 or an 11, and does not get that. Wow. I think probably it's best to just re-roll them all. Oh, no. That's going to kill her. She's got neither the 3 nor the 11. Can she burn off? Yeah, she can burn the 4 off to make this a 5. But then she's going to have a penalty of 3. So that'll bring her down to a 2. And that was, as good as that move was, that one was bad. Here's Diego Rossi. He needs a 3. There's a 3. He also has an 11. Which should he do? I think he should probably re-roll these 2. Hope for... There's the 7. Oh, this is going to be a great move for Rossi. So he'll spend the 3 to mow this area. He'll spend the 7 to mow this area. Spend the 5 to mow that area, and no penalty. So Rossi, he needs to boost his score up though, a little bit. So that completes that round. Chastain in the lead with 6, Berger with 5, Rossi with 4, Crawford with 2. Back to Chastain. Let's see, he needs a 7. There's a 7. and a 5. I think what he'll do is roll this and hope to get a 6. He does not, but he does move 2 zones. He'll mow the 7. He'll mow the 5. Take a penalty, moving in back to 5. So we're going to have a fantastic finish here, I think. Here's Berger. Anne-Katrine Berger. She needs a 6 or an 8. There's the 6, and there's the 2. Now she's got 2 dice. That would give her a penalty of 2 because that's going to put her out. So I think what she wants to do is try to burn a little bit more dice. So this would be 6 this way. Let's go ahead and re-roll this. A 2. All right, so that'll work. So she'll spend the 6 to move here. She'll spend the 2 to move. What is she at? Yeah, she's at a 5. Too bad. Well, she'll spend this to finish. That will give her a bonus point for finishing first, which will offset the point that she'd lose for the unused dice. So she will stay at 5. Next is Crawford, who is way behind. There's a 3. There's a 7. And needs a 5 or a 9. Or a 4. You know what? She's got no, she needs a 5 or a 2 here. There's the 2. All right, so what she will do is spend the 3, spend the 7, spend the 2 to beef up her score to a 3. And no penalty there. Okay, now it's to Rossi. Where is he at? He's at 4. He needs to beef up his score some. So he's going to have to go over a spot, get some style points here. He needs a 4. So he can spend those 2 to bring him up to a 5. Ideally, he'd like to get another 5. This would spend this. So I think what he'll do is he'll roll this and try to get a 5 or a 2. Oh, actually, it was a 2, wasn't it? It's not going to be enough to win, though. Yeah, he's got to re-roll it. He needs to get a 5. He does not. All right, so he will, let's see, he will spend the 4 to go to a 5. He'll spend the 6 to move here. And he'll have to lose a point. Lose that point that he gained back, so he goes back to 4. All right, Chastain is next with 5. He's got to get one more point somehow. We got a 6 here, or an 8. We got a 12 here. Oh, here, let's do this. No, that would put him out, but he would have a 5, and he needs to get a 6 to win. Because Berger finished first and gets the tiebreaker. All right, so let's see. He's sitting at a 5. Doesn't have any 5s. I guess what he's going to have to do is let's keep one of the 6s. Let's re-roll these 2. Let's re-roll these 3. There's the 5 we need. There's a 6 we need. All right, so we'll spend the 6 to move here. Spend the 5 to go to a 6. He'll spend the 6 to go to a 7. And then he's going to have to lose that 1 because he can't spend it. Bring him back down to 6. He's still in the lead, though, if he can finish. All right, here is Crawford. Let's see. She needs a 5 and a 6. That will work. Puts her on the brink. All right. And now Rossi, who just needs to get a 2 and some help here. He needs to get a 4 and a 5. There's a 4. There's a 5. There's a 6. Oh, look at that! Unbelievable finish for Rossi. Gets the 4 to bring it to a 5. Gets the 5 to bring it to a 6. Gets the 6 to bring it to a 7. Gets the I thought that was a 2. I'm sure it was. I think I knocked that over. It was a 2. I remember seeing a 2 there. I'm gonna call it a 2. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done all those moves. So he's gonna finish, and he'll be in the lead with a 7. All right, so that just leaves 2 left, and they're both kind of on the outs. Here's Chastain. I guess Chastain to be next, and he needs some serious help. Sitting with a 6. That'll bring him to a 7. And then he needs to get, and that'll bring him to an 8. I do have a rule that says you have to do it within 3 turns of finishing. So we can't just continue to do this forever. So this will be the last round. So Chastain will get 8. He'll use his 2, and he'll stay there in that position. So this is the last roll. If they don't finish, they don't finish. So Crawford will go next. Let's see. Crawford with a 2. Let's see here. She needs a 3. That'll move that. Oh, there's a 3. There's a 4. We'll roll this. So she's gonna be out. She will finish, but she'll finish with a 2. And that just leaves Chastain with his last chance. He's got to basically finish out here with use all his dice. That's going to be really hard from there. He's got to go for a 12. Well, there's 12. And he will need to get, he's going to have to take 1 less. Right? There's no way around it. He's going to wind up with a 7. But Rossi finished before him, so Rossi is going to be our lawn mowing champion. Let's update the standings board. That was quite a finish for Rossi. Let's see. So that will be 5 points for Team Thermo. And 3 points for Team Aero. And the others get 1. All right, let's put them back in their piles. All right, now we get the Tackle Bee Championship. Let's just see where we're at with that. Electro Infusion. So Tackle Bee, let's do this here. Moving all my papers around here. Let's get Tackle Bee out. So the Tackle Bee uses team cards, not individual cards. The players are listed on the cards. But it's going to be Electro Infusion. And then we're going to have Terra and Crystal. Terra and Crystal. All righty. And the way Tackle Bee works is you roll 2 dice, and you move. You have to move both. You have to move forward or sideways. You cannot move backwards. You try to get to the point where you're going to take a shot and land in this zone area. It's like roller derby without on a field rather than a track, is the way I like to describe it. So let's go ahead and just get started here. And let's see how this impacts Team Electro. Oh, Team Electro definitely needs the win here. They are way behind. Both of these teams could really use a win. All right, here we go. Team Electro, let's get the gold and the orange out. Or the, yes. So we'll start Team Electro here. So they have special abilities. Team Electro, offense 1 can be read as a choice 5 or 1. They both have offensive abilities. A reroll of any die of 3 if desired for Team Fusion when they have the ball. So Electro's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's doubles. It's going to double their point total. So they're going to go ahead and do one more move. They'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and they're going to shoot for 6 points. And that's going to be 1, 2, and a 0. So they're going to get 6 points. Electric gets 6 points on their first possession. Team Fusion can reroll any 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1. Should they try a 12-point shot? Let's go ahead and try a 12-point shot. They can reroll a 3 if needed. Oh, they can reroll that. But they might not want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. They've got it. 12-pointer for Team Fusion. Second period. Oops, I only need 2. Doubles. That will double the point total for Team Electro. Or get my Team Electro here. Three and 1. Let's see. 1 can be read as a 5, but I think they're going to choose to read it as a 1. 1, 1, 2, 3. Looking for some doubles here. I think they'll go for 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should they try a 12-pointer? I think they will. So they can read that as a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's a 12-point shot for Team Electro on their possession. So it's 18 to 12. Pretty high-scoring game. Team Fusion now. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've got that offensive option. It's a 12-point shot. That's kind of far, but I think they're going to advance. Oh, and there's doubles. 1, 2, 1, 2. So now this is going to be a 6-point shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. It's in for 6 points. We're tied at 18. And second half. Team Electro. That's it. 6s or 0s in this game, so they'll move up 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Let's go ahead and try the shot from there. It's a 6-point shot. 1 can be read as a 5, but that's not gonna be in. It's going to miss the green zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's a 0. So that's 0 points for Team Electro. Fusion with a chance to take the lead here. Doubles. 1, 1. So this have double points this time. 2, 1. We're going to try to get more doubles. 1. And now we got to go 5 one way. 1, we'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1. So now we're in prime position for what would be a 3-point shot, but now they got double, so it's a 6-point shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and it's in. So 6-pointer for Fusion. And it is 24 to 18. So Electro must score on this possession or the game is over. They're going to need to get at least 6. 1, 2, 1. Let's do. They need doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to kill them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Now they're in the 12-point range. Maybe I think they're going to just take the shot, try to win it right here. Well, would give them the lead. No, not even close. So our final score is 24 to 18. Team Fusion will advance to the championship game. Now Tara and Crystal. Terra and Crystal. I think it's the first time we've used Team Crystal. All right, here we go. Team Terra. So Team Terra has also an offensive result. Reroll any one if they want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they'll take the 1 and take the shot. Oh, the double 0. So no points for Team Terra. 5. Let's go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12-pointer for Team Crystal. So they take it. They're in. Got a straight shot. They're going to try it, and not even close. So no score at the end of 1. Team Terra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's a big roll. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're in position. They're going to shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. They get 6. 6 points for Team Terra. It was be Nafisa Collier with the score. Team Crystal down 6-0. 3. They'll move this way. 3. 55. That's doubles. That's big doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll double. It'd be a 12-point shot. They're going to take it. 1, 2, 3. Just short. No points. Team Terra in the third possession. So Team Crystal has a defensive ability that'll create a turnover on 2-2. So 4-5. That's a big roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably. They get to re-roll any 1. They're gonna take the shot. Nah, they're gonna try to move it in a little bit closer. 1, 1, 2, 3. Now they're gonna take the shot. It's only a 3-pointer though. But they're not gonna make it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Either way, so it's out of the zone. So no points for Team Terra. Team Crystal gets it for their third possession. 1, 2. They need doubles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's doubles. 1 and 1. So I think they're going to try to take this shot. It'd be a 12-point shot from here. Well, you know what? That's pretty far out. They're going to try to move it a little bit more. And they got doubles again. But that's going to put them. That's going to end their possession. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't end your possession in the green zone without having declared a try. So that's going to be a fault for Team Crystal. They're going to get no points on that. That's unfortunate. 6-0 final possession. Team Terra. All they got to do is get one 3-pointer, and they basically have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I think I should have re-rolled that 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to try to put it in from here. And it's a 6-6-0. All right, so here's the last possession. 6-0. Team Crystal, all they got to do is they got to get 7 to win it. 6 would tie it. That's a 1. And another 1. And a 5. We're hanging back here till we can get some doubles. 4. Those 6s are 0s. 1, 1, 2, 3. We're trying to get doubles. 1, 2, 1. Creeping forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's double. Oh, double 6s though. That ends it immediately. So there's our final score. 6-0. Team Terra takes it. So it'll be Team Terra against Team Fusion for the championship. Let's go ahead and play that right now. And then we'll be ready for the Eagle competition. To wrap it up. All right, so it is Team Terra versus Team Fusion. I think Team Crystal is out of the running. We'll let Team Fusion go first since I guess the margin was equal. I'll roll. Bullet, Team Fusion goes first. No, Team Terra's going to go first. All right, here we go. Start here. 2 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2. Let's go for this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to try the 12-pointer right off the bat. And we re-roll any one if we want. I think we made it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, just out. Just out. No points. Team Fusion's first shot. 2, 2, 1, 2. There's doubles. So that's 1 doubles. 1, 2, 3. I think we're going to try to get a score here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the shot with doubles. This is going to be a 6-point shot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. They made it in. So a 6-point shot for the Fusion gives them the lead. Team Terra's second possession. They can re-roll those, but I don't think they want to because that's doubles. 1, 1. So now they've doubled. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's doubles again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be doubled twice, and they're going to take the shot right here. Oh, they didn't get it. A 2. They came up short, so no points. It was a golden opportunity for Team Terra to get some significant points. 12-pointer. All right, here's Team Fusion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to take a 6-pointer right now. I think they got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they didn't. They're just out. Halftime, 6-0. Team Fusion. Team Terra takes over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Double ones. I don't think they want to re-roll those. 1, 2, or 1, 1. So they get 1 doubles. That's a bad one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, they'll shoot from here. It's double 3. So, and they don't get it again. 2, 6. They miss again. They've had some great scoring opportunities, but they can't convert them. So it stays 6-0. Third possession for Team Fusion. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think they're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to take the 6-point shot right here to tie it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are in. So it's 12-0. That's significant lead. So they're going to Team Terra needs to get at least a 12-pointer here. They'll try for the doubles first. There's doubles. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1. There's doubles again. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, so they can make it from here. It's doubles. It's 6 doubled twice. This would win it. They're going to take it. This will win the game. Well, it'll put them in the lead. And they don't make it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, just wide. So that'll be it. 12-0. That shot was just wide. It was a perfect setup. Could not get it in the green zone. So Team Fusion will win the Tackle B Invitational. Let's check our standings. So let's see here. What do we got? For Tackle B, it'll be Team Fusion gets 5. And Team Terra gets 3, giving them 4. All right. So we're down to our last event. Current standings, let's see. Arrow has 4. Aqua has 4. Crystal with 1. Electra with 1. Fusion with 6. Mythic with 8. Terra with 11. And Thermo with 6. So really it's a 4-team challenge here. 11, you'd have to have at least 6 to have a shot at it. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pick one competitor from each team. This is going to wrap up the competition. and then we'll be off for our weekend. We have our Eagle competition. There's a different. It's kind of like an American Ninja type thing. We need these 2 cards out, and different qualities come into play on strength, agility, and skill. The thing is, the events are going to be a surprise, so we're not going to know what they are. Each team is going to pick 1 competitor. We'll do 3 events, and then we'll award our points that way, and then we'll see who wins our Alt Sports Festival. So we're going to have to use people who have not been used yet. So for the Aqua team, it's one of these guys. We'll go with I think maybe I'm not going to put too much thought into it. We'll go with Cody Rhodes, the wrestler. Will represent Team Arrow. Team Aqua, we'll go with Leon Draisaitl, the hockey player. For Team Crystal, let's go with John. We got to get John Cena. Well, I got Christian McCaffrey too. How did he not get in there? Oh, that's right. I think he played on the Tacklebee, the speedball thing. So it's going to be John Cena. Actually, I should make sure that he wasn't used. Yeah, that's right. We'll get John Cena out there. Let me just check and see if McCaffrey was used. I might have been saving him. Crystal no, he was not used, so he can play. We'll have him be the. So yeah, Team Crystal used Messi. I should have used McCaffrey. Why didn't I? Maybe that's why they only have 1 point. Maybe I didn't choose well for them. And for Team Electro, move these guys over here. I think we've used all these guys. Yeah, here we go. So let's go with Stephen Curry. For Team Fusion, I guess we could go with who should we use? We'll go with another wrestler, Hangman Adam Page. Of course, it's not going to be good for them if it comes to be a certain results. For Team Mythic, let's go with Miguel Alm. Oh, we got LeBron James. He hasn't been used. We'll use LeBron James. For Team Terra, who we've seen a lot of, looks like it's going to be Rory Gilday, Artemi Panarin, or Jacob Fatu. Let's go with do we want another wrestler in there? We'll go with the hockey. Yeah, we'll go with the wrestler. Why not? We'll go with Jacob Fatu. And finally, for Team Fusion, who we got left? Oh, Gunther. That's right. Another wrestler. I get the wrestler guys. I guess I saved for the ninja competition, the gladiators. Let's go with Gunther. No, I'll go with Aja Wilson from the WNBA. Who knows? The assortment of skills might be required. Okay, do I have a sheet for this? I don't think I do. We'll do it right here. We'll do 3 events. And let's see here. How will I do this? I'll go ahead and keep the points here. And whoever has the most. This is a very handmade score sheet. All right. Arrow, Aqua, Crystal, Electro, Fusion, Mythic, Terra, Thermo. Now, normally, I wouldn't run this many people at the same time. And I would also say that whoever's in last place is going to go first. But for the sake of expediency, we're just going to go ahead and go in order so I don't get myself confused. Our first event will be the TV toss. Contestants have to toss a 2000s era big screen TV for distance, bonus points for style. We're going to roll for each of these guys. Cody Rhodes goes first. And that's right. I think I need 2 different dice here. Right. This is the decider die. This will be, let's use a white one. Now use the black one. So the green one is which quality. The black one is the score. And this is the decider to see if they have the quality. All right, so it's not going to be a great score. We're going to check Cody for strong, and he is going to have the strong quality. He does not have the strong quality. So he's going to score a half 1 point. He's going to get 0. How does Cody Rhodes not have the strong quality? Here's Leon Draisaitl. He's going to toss the TV. Here he goes. And we're going to check the question mark. We have to re-roll this, don't we? Oh, I should roll it again. 3. False start, roll again, new result. So yeah, false start. He gets the TV again. And let's see, we're going to check for the strong quality. He has it, and he'll get 4 points out of that. So 4 points on for Draisaitl. Christian McCaffrey tossing the TV. Oh, that's not going to be good. Again, strong. He's got semi-strong, got the dot, though, so he'll get 1 point on that. Here's Stephen Curry. And again, we're mainly looking for strength here. He has strong, but only 2 points on that one. They're not doing too well with this TV. Here's Hangman Adam Page, who's triple strong. He should do pretty well with this. Oh, but he gets the 6. So we have to re-roll this. Unfortunate for him. No quality performance. Oh. So he gets half of this. He gets a 3. The one thing he was really good at, and he gets the unusual result. It's set up that way though, so it's nothing's a guarantee. Here's LeBron James throwing the TV, and he also does not have the strong quality, so he's going to get 1 point. I'm going to go ahead and do half points here, I think. So this is actually 2.5 because we might need that for tiebreaker purposes. Here's Jacob Fatu. He's also triple strong. This should be a cake for him. Strong quality, 4, that'll be 12, tripled. So he will, the max score you can get is 10. So he'll get 10. Throws that beyond the mark. So that gives Team Terra the lead early. And here's Aja Wilson, who is double strong. And every one of them, except for the question mark ones, are going to use the strong quality. She's going to have double strong, which will give her a 6. So that's our first event. And Team Terra has the lead. Our next event, second of 3, shuffle them up, will be the stunt fall. So it's a movie stunt fall from the top of a building in an inflatable landing area with contestants graded on style and flow. So we're looking for dynamic, smart, agile. Cody Rhodes goes first. He does have double dynamic, so that's what he's going to hope to get. And he gets agile, but he is single agile. He will get 5 points for that. Leon Draisaitl is going to get, we're checking for smart, and he is smart, so he will get 2 points for that. Christian McCaffrey is triple smart. Let's see if he gets the smart quality, though. He gets the dynamic quality. Semi-dynamic, didn't get the dots. That's going to be a half of 2 is 1. So not a great job for 2 1s in a row for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, well. All right, Stephen Curry. He gets the question mark. Triple quality performance. So he's going to get triple whatever we roll here. He's going to get a 10. So Stephen Curry pulls out a 10 for Team Electro on the stunt fall. Nicely done. Here's Hangman Adam Page jumping off into the trampoline. And we're checking for agile. He is triple agile. He's going to get a 10. Here's LeBron James, who is also, we're looking for dynamic. He doesn't have it, so that's going to be 1.5 for LeBron James. Jacob Fatu from the top of the edge. We get a question mark. A no quality performance. So it's as if he did not have any quality. He's going to get half of this. He's going to get 2 points. So that will hurt Team Terra. And here's Aja Wilson, the last contestant. We're looking for smart, and she does not have double smart, semi-double smart, so double smart. we'll double this to 4. All right, that's our second of 3 events. Here's our third and final event. Let's just take a look here. 5, 6, 2, 12. Looks like 12.5. Looks like Fusion, Team Fusion is in the lead. Team Terra and Team Electro each have 12 points. Team Thermo with 10. So all of them are in the running for this. Here's our final event of the Ocho Games today. Here we are. Which one do I want to use? I think I accidentally shuffled the one I just used. The other stuff all went back in there. Let's shuffle them again. Here we are. We're going to do the bucket stacking. Oh, okay. So this is going to be a speed and agility event where contestants run, grab, and stack plastic 5-gallon buckets one at a time from a non-adjacent supply location. All right, here's Cody Rhodes, who is agile. Let's see if he can get some points here. We're checking for the agile quality, and he's going to get 5, giving them 10 total. Leon Draisaitl. He is going to be checking for the agile quality, which he does not have. That'll be a 3-point score for Draisaitl, which will give Team Aqua 9 points. Christian McCaffrey, can he do better than the ones that he's gotten? He got another 1. I don't know. Maybe not. We're looking for dynamic. And he is semi-dynamic. That is going to be a 0.5 for Christian McCaffrey. Maybe his head wasn't in the alt sports games here. I don't know. Stephen Curry. Team Crystal is going to finish way out of the running. Let's see. Stephen Curry is checking for smart, and he has semi-double smart. He'll just get regular smart for this. Only 1 point for Team Electro. So 2.5 points for Team Crystal. That's going to give 13 points. So that's going to open the door for somebody that sees the medal in this. Fusion, here's Hangman Adam Page. Needs to get some points here. Actually, he doesn't really need to. They've got the lead. We're going to check for the fast quality, and he is semi-fast, so he's going to get 5 points. That actually might not be too bad. 17.5 points for Team Fusion. Here's Team Mythic, LeBron James. Grabbing those buckets, checking his agility. He has it. He'll get 5 points. We'll give them 8 for the final score. Here's Team Terra, Jacob Fatou. And we're going to check for agility, and he has it, but only 2 points on that. So Team Terra will get 14. And Team Thermo, Aja Wilson. Ooh, that could be good. Dynamic. She is double dynamic. It's going to be a perfect 10 for Aja Wilson on that one for Team Terra. And that's going to win the event for Team Thermo. That 10 points puts them at 20. And that will give them the gold medal. 5 points for Team Thermo. 3 points for Team Fusion. And 1 point each for Team Terra and Team Electro. Let's see what our final standings look like. Actually, I guess we have them right here, don't we? Just need to find a place to put them. So Team Arrow will wind up with 4 points. Team Aqua gets 4 points. Team Crystal gets 1 point. Team Electro gets 2 points. Team Fusion gets 9 points. Team Mythic gets 8 points. So Team Fusion in the lead. Team Terra with 12 points. I think that might win it. Let's just check. Team Thermo gets 11. Oh, that was almost, that last move by Aja Wilson was almost enough. That 1 point that Team Terra got from Fatou to earn the what actually was the 4th place finish was just enough to win them the title. So Team Terra with 12, Team Thermo with 11, Team Fusion with 9. Those are your top 3 finishers in our Alt Sports Festival. There you go. Now, you don't have to do it this way. Do it however you like, but enjoy the Alt Games, the Ocho Games. Appreciate you watching. on a morning stream. Next week is Fury Football with our new 2025 Pro Football Fury card set, which I think you're really going to love. And we'll also debut and demo our new Fury Football GM module, which we played with at the convention. If you didn't get a chance to check it out, this month's Connect was posted yesterday. It's got a lot of great news in it, including our trip to Iowa for the world's largest truck stop and the launch of Truckin' 76. I hope you'll take a moment to check it out. Sign up for the XHL co-op we're doing, or Derek Jones is doing, that we're participating in. Lots of fun stuff in this month's Connect. Just go to the Play website and click on the blog link and then read and enjoy. Hope you have a great weekend. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being part of the Play Games community. And we'll see you next week right here on the Play Games YouTube channel.